Hello, how are you all? I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. We're going to talk about a different Sarah today. We're going to talk about Sarah Silverman. She is Hollywood actress, comedian, writer, very outspoken with her liberal beliefs. And she recently put a video on her Instagram that got a lot of attention. So we're going to talk about it and watch it together today. The video, it's a clip from her podcast. And in this clip, she's sort of having a moment and she's describing her frustrations with the Democratic Party and politics in general. A lot of people are saying like this is her red pill moment and she's going to become a Republican, or this is like the first step towards the Republican Party. I don't think that's exactly what it is, but let's watch it together and talk about it. I found it pretty interesting.
It's the absolutistness of the party I am in that is such a turnoff to me. It's so elitist. For something called progressive, it allows for zero progress. It's all or nothing. No steps toward. All or nothing. Again, righteousness porn.
So she is describing what the Democratic Party has become, why I left the Democratic Party back in 2016, and it's absolutely right, and it feels like it's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's like you have Joe Biden in office, and they're still canceling people. They're still all or nothing. Look at what happened with Gina Carano. She was fired from The Mandalorian for a few tweets that people misinterpreted, and they just slammed her online, canceled Gina Carano, boycott or fire Gina Carano was trending, and she got fired from her job, from her show, for having a small difference of opinion than what we're told is acceptable. Look what happened with Winston Marshall. Just made a video about this. The Mumford & Sons, he's the banjo player for Mumford & Sons. He tweeted out a picture of Andy Ngo's book, Unmasked, and said, this finally got to read it or something like that. This is a great book. You're a brave man, Andy Ngo. Because of that tweet, he had to publicly apologize and take a break from the band to think or to figure it out, or how can I be more sensitive, for reading a book. The Democratic Party, they love diversity, they love tolerance until it comes to any idea that is different from theirs. They don't like diversity of thought. They don't like people questioning. They don't like Republicans. Anything a Republican says or does, they are told that they're evil, awful people. And I feel for Sarah, but at the same time, she's also a part of this. And it's like, I have, once we get into the video, you'll see this a little bit more, but it almost reminds me of, it is this weird projection, because it's like, this is the world that you surrounded yourself with. Like, these are the people that you surround yourself with. This is the world that you surround yourself with. The rest of the world isn't like that. I know a lot of people that you do not have to have, like, this is a result of having a blind allegiance to a party. You should never have a blind allegiance to a party. I say I'm a Republican and I'm more in line with Republicans, but I also still have liberal beliefs. But if there is an awful candidate running, I'm not going to vote for him just because he has an R next to his name. If there's a better Democrat that's running with better policies and better things with where we're at in the world right now, then I would vote Democrat against a Republican. You should vote by policy. Who is this person? What does this person believe in? What are their policies? What are they doing? But that's not how they vote. They vote based on emotion, and this is what you get when you vote based on emotion and things like that. You get this, and then you get a man who may or may not have dementia, who is the president of the most powerful country. That's what you get when you do that. Okay, let's keep watching.
And I've been thinking about this a lot, just in general. I don't know that I want to be associated with any party. I think I don't want to be associated with any party anymore. It it comes with too much baggage. Every party, it comes with so much fucking baggage that no ideas can be taken at face value. And without ideas, what are we? Without a common truth, how can we talk about it? You know, Republicans might hear an idea that they would totally agree with, but if it comes from AOC, then they hate.
And I disagree with her there. I just on a personal level, I think I made like 2 videos where I actually agreed. There's a lot of things that I do not like AOC, but there's a lot of things that I agreed with her on. I agreed with her on her stance on GameStop. Cuomo, I agreed with her on the stimulus checks. There were a few other things that she did that I actually agreed with her, and some of the Republican politicians that I follow actually agreed with her too. It was her who, it was Ted Cruz who agreed with her, and then she came back and said she didn't want to work with him because he was I think she called him like a murderer or something. So this kind of reminds me of a girl, like, I don't know if you've ever had those girlfriends who are just always single. They always have problems dating. They think all men suck, all men are bad. They're always in breakups. And then, you know, and they really do. They think that men just stink. But when you look at the people they're surrounding themselves with, if you look at the people they're choosing to date, it becomes very clear. Your politics do not have to have baggage, and they never should. Are there dirty politicians? Yes. Do they do dirty things? Yes. But you don't have to worry about that if you don't have a blind allegiance to a party. If you vote, like we said earlier, based on policy and that sort of thing, then you don't have to be as frustrated as she is. Your party is toxic. The way that you view politics is toxic. That's why it feels toxic. Sarah doesn't realize, again, because these people, they view everything through emotion without actually figuring out why. You know, they're so confused that someone like Donald Trump got in office. But what she doesn't realize is this is the reason that Donald Trump was in office. This is a reason why so many people voted for him, because he's not a dirty politician. He has his own baggage. But, you know, whether you like him or don't like him, for a lot of people that voted for Trump, they were voting against all of this, against the political baggage, against the establishment, against the absolutism and the elitism. You know, yes, Donald Trump is elite in the sense that he's a very wealthy man, but he is not a part of the elite. He is an outsider. Like him, I look at Elon Musk like that. I look at Joe Rogan like that. Elite status, but not in the elite. People were voting against this. And you literally, she just voted for Biden. Like, that's what you voted for this.
And of course, you know, to be honest, when I hear an idea that comes from a Republican, to me,
projection.
We all put too much shit on this stuff. We no longer are able to be a nation of ideas.
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's what we've been saying for how many years now? That's what all of us have been saying. Welcome to the party, Sarah. It's lovely to have you here. This is what happens when you let the media and politicians manipulate your emotions and you have, you know, an allegiance to one party rather than voting based on policy and things like that. And this is what happens when people don't do their own research and think that everyone else is evil. That's when speech starts getting shut down and ideas start getting shut down. But it's cool that she's seeing that, I guess. Let me know what you guys think about everything, and I'll see you later. Bye.